UFC 330 in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. I was actually born in Philadelphia.
What?
Did you know that? And with me, I got the Ginger Ninja this week.
Right.
Jenna Williams, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I had to bring a lady in.
I had to. You know, you got the co-main.
But you were all that I got.
Well, by default, I guess then, huh?
No, we got the co-main championship fight.
Yeah.
Wanted to make sure.
There we go.
We got the women's point of view on this thing.
Little perspective.
I'm glad to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
Why don't we start with that one?
Okay.
You want to?
Yeah.
Mackenzie Dern.
Yes.
Gillian Robertson. Mackenzie is a phenom on the ground.
Yes.
Maybe at the time when she came into the UFC, she might have been the best woman, maybe the best jiu-jitsu player in the world. Since then, like, fighting takes away a little bit of that time. She still is awesome on the ground. Trains with her dad, Megaton, who's a well-renowned monster on the mats. Gillian Roberts is on a, 4-fight win streak? 5-fight win streak.
Yeah, she's probably feeling pretty high and mighty right now. So she's doing good.
So how do you see this fight going?
Oh, man. You know,
Gillian's like a redhead.
well, she fake, right?
Yeah,
she
but
don't
she
even get
is.
started here.
Is she part of the sisterhood or no?
I mean,
If she
honorary.
wins?
Honorary. Yeah, that's fine. But, yeah, I mean, goodness, I have Julian coming out with this. I mean, nothing against Mackenzie Dern by any means. I know she used to be here. She's originally from Phoenix, right? Born.
Yeah.
But, goodness, Julian is just, I feel like, really, she's on a streak right now, like you said. She's kind of proven her way up to this point. Just kind of seeing some of the matchups that they've both had. They fought a couple of the same girls. Julian's beat them, whereas Mackenzie, I think she had twice against one of the girls that Julian beat right off the bat. And so I think it's going to be a little bit of a tricky subject for Mackenzie to keep that belt.
Well, you know, MMA math doesn't quite work a lot. But Mackenzie was only 4-4 in her last 8 when she got the title shot and she won. I think really there's a vacuum without Wei Li there. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I think they like Mackenzie being the champion. She's cute, like she's funny. She loves the spotlight.
Oh yeah, plays a part.
And so I think they like having her there. Jillian's more of a blue collar grinder. Coach Dean Thomas, who's a good friend of mine, is her coach. I know he's excited for this opportunity.
Yeah, I bet.
I just think the way Gillian wins is by getting people on the ground and bullying them. And she's not. I don't think she's gonna be able to do that.
No, not with Mackenzie's
I don't think so.
caliber of grappling. So
like Mackenzie can fling them, but she's not great on her feet. Her losses have come by people kind of picking her apart and hurting her. That being said, I think if Gillian's gonna rely on winning by being on the ground, I just think that's a tough way to go.
yeah.
I feel like Mackenzie's going to catch her in the 2nd or 3rd round.
Mackenzie's
And
good at those catches, though.
She's the best.
She could be
jiu-jitsu.
down, and all of a sudden she throws something like.
Well,
a
if you
Hail
get
Mary.
tangled up in something, it's going to be tough. So Gillian's really going to have her I's dotted and her T's crossed. But if there's somebody that can do it, she can. So what's your pick? How's it going to end?
Again, I think I'm going to go with Gillian Roberts. I think I was seeing an interview of her recently of where she was feeling really confident on top of the world. And granted, that might change once you close those cage doors. You never know. But I think Gillian's going to take it.
I got to go Mackenzie.
Yeah. 2nd
or 3rd. I just can't see Gillian hanging with her on the ground. Maybe. I mean, she's a nice kid, and I love Dean Thomas.
Yeah.
So would love to see whoever. Everybody's good people.
Either's fine in my book, too. I like them
But
both.
I got Mackenzie with a 3rd round finish.
Nice. Okay.
All right. The redhead's got the redhead.
I got to stick with her,
And I got the Arizona girl. Who you guys got in this one? All right, the 70-pound championship fight got Islam against Ian Machado. Islam, widely regarded as maybe the greatest fighter of our generation.
Absolutely.
Double champ at 55, is the record holder for most title, defenses. And now up at 70. Bulldogged JDM for his title win against Ian Machado Garry. How do you see this going?
It's interesting. It's going to be, I mean, they're different fighters. I feel like Islam, they're known, the Dagestanis are known for their wrestling, for their ground game, their grappling. I mean, he's got good hands and stand up too. Against Ian Garry, I mean, he's such a good stand up, like technical fighter, and he's got so much more reach compared to Islam.
Yeah.
I don't feel like Islam is scared of like getting in and, closing that distance to make it happen for him. It ought to be an interesting fight, though. I think I'm going to be on the edge of my seat with this one.
I don't really like Ian Machado Garry.
Yeah.
I don't like the way he fights. Like, he fights to win decisions, in my opinion. Didn't early, but his last, 6 decisions in a row now? Split decision win over Jeff Neal. Real close fight with Prates, which he was kind of dominating and wore out. If he wore out against Prates, he's going to wear out against Islam. And I think the thing is, he's going to try to stay away from him so much. I mean, he lost to Shavkat. I think Shavkat can do, or I think Islam can do some of the same stuff that Shavkat does. You know, body lock control and wearing him down. But I do think Ian's tough, man. I think he's going to be there. I think he's going to stay away enough that it'll be a decision.
Yeah.
But I don't see him even winning a round.
Not a finish, huh? Okay.
No way. He's not a finisher.
No, and my minding is not on Ian Garry to win this period. I mean, it's hard to go against any of those Dagestani guys.
Yeah, I mean, Islam, I think Ian's good on the ground. Like, he's did a good job against Shavkat. He looked bad against Prates at the end, but everybody looks bad when they're super tired.
Yeah.
So I think he wants this. Like, he's a scratchy person. He's a mean one. Like, he likes being the anti-hero.
Gotcha.
And so I think he's going to relish this spot. And we'll see if that turns into a performance. But I really feel like I think this is a great matchup for Islam. I think he can control Ian without much worry what's going to happen. The only problem is, like you said, the range. Got to get inside that range first. But I think Ian's going to be backing up and trying to keep him away. Yeah. And that's going to nullify some of what he can do offensively. You know, sometimes when you're trying to avoid the takedown so much, you end up not doing anything at all.
Yeah, you're just playing defense
we'll see.
The whole time.
I know Ian's a good fighter. I just think as he's gotten more and more into his UFC career, plays it a little more safe.
Yeah, a lot of decision wins.
And I think this is going to exemplify that. I don't see Islam finish him, but certainly could. So tough on the ground.
Absolutely.
So I got Islam in a 5-round decision.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Oh, same. I've got Islam. You know, I think he'll finish him. I think there might be
ground finish?
some sort of submission. Yeah, that Islam gets maybe 4th, 5th round. I don't have money on Ian to match up against Islam.
Boy, have you seen Islam's darts that he gets?
Yeah,
the muscles in his back are just stupid. Stupid.
It's hard to get out of that.
You're like, look at his back. Something's wrong. He's alien. Anyway, so we both got Islam?
Yeah. Definitely.
All right, that's it. Who you guys got? We got to go into decision. Well, the redhead thinks it might be a finish. I got a decision. What do you got? Chidi Njokuani, I'm a big fan of Anthony Njokuani, one of Ben's first opponents. And Chidi's always been one of those guys that just has such talent, such promise, and just never quite got there.
Yeah.
He was booked against Jeff Neal. Jeff Neal pulled out with an injury, and now he's got Joel Alvarez, who used to be at 55 and now is at 70.
Yeah, moving up.
What do you think of this one?
I mean, I think Joel's coming in with a better record. It's interesting to see that, you know, maybe he just might be on, again, kind of that streak. He might be riding that high. Whereas Chidi, I mean, he's got, again, kind of two different fighters. Chidi's more like Muay Thai, more stand-up. That clinch is insane. Where you've got Alvarez, who's, you know, huge. He's a big submission finisher, isn't he?
Well, he hurts people and finishes them on the ground.
Yeah.
When he gets taken down, he's good off his back. He's got a lot of range, but most of his success is at 55.
Yeah.
He's 1-1 at 70. Chidi's an 85er coming down to 70.
Yeah. And
Joel's a striker, but he's given up reach to Chidi.
Yeah.
If Chidi makes weight and is good, one thing we got to think about is their longtime coach, Saxon Genjira, just passed away this week.
Yeah, it's a hard thing.
Like a father figure for Anthony and Chidi. And that's a hard thing. They just had the service. And he was a real, like, still in his fighting style, it's listed as Saxon Muay Thai. Yeah. So I wonder how he will be mentally. Yeah. Because that can be a real motivation for people, or it can be a real distraction.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Carrying an extra into the ring, you know, it all comes from a loving place, but still tough to do. Yeah. So my thing with Chidi is he's missed weight a bunch. I've been very inconsistent with the scale, very inconsistent with his efforts. If he shows up at his best, he's on weight and he performs well, I think it's one-sided beating. I think Chidi wins. But that doesn't always happen with him. He's got a 500 record in the UFC. So with that said, who are you picking?
Oh, man. I know. I've been kind of contemplating this one, and I was like, man, I like Alvarez's finish rate. Chidi's kind of half and half with that. you know me, I like the ground game, so I'm just going to go with Alvarez. I'm going to say Alvarez is going to somehow get in. They're about the same height. You know, there's a little bit of a reach advantage for Chidi, but I think Alvarez is somehow going to find his way in and get some sort of submission towards the end.
I don't think he can take Chidi down. I don't. He's not a wrestler. Alvarez usually he hurts people. So that's possible, for sure. I'm not saying it's in. I'm arguing and playing the devil's advocate here. But I don't know. I guess I got to go with my heart on this one.
Chidi.
You know, I'd like to see Chidi get one for Saxon.
Oh, absolutely.
And Anthony. So I got Chidi. I think it's going to be a decision. You know, the battle of the range, I think it'll be more of a technical battle.
Yeah.
But certainly if they get on the ground, Chidi's a black belt in jiu-jitsu too. But I think
he'll know how to handle.
Alvarez is more of a finisher, you know.
Yeah.
So you got Alvarez by finish. What round are you looking at?
Goodness, I say two. Round 2.
And I got Chidi by decision.
Okay.
Who you guys got in this one? Edson Barboza, longtime vet, been in the UFC since 2010.
Yeah.
16-year run.
Long time.
And I just saw an interview with him lately talking about, could be the last one. I don't know. The end of the road's coming. Mm-hmm. It always makes me, I don't like retirement fights. They don't usually go well for the person
Not
retired.
usually, right?
Well, your focus is different.
Yeah.
Your fight is different. For me, I think you're thinking more emotionally than you are technically. Mm-hmm. You know, you're not going in there to try to kill somebody. You're going in there to say goodbye to people.
Yeah, to finish the show.
So it's different. But who knows? Edson hasn't looked the same in a few years. You know, he was a terror. When that spin wheel kick he hit on Terry Edom early in his career, spectacular. Yeah. One of the great all-time UFC highlights. And he's got Esteban Ruvics, who's just willing to stand in there and bash.
Yeah.
You know, we cornered against Edson with Drakkar. And Drakkar's right hand couldn't miss. That's all I yelled the whole fight was right hand. Yeah. And I think Ribovics has got a good right hand. And I don't know. It doesn't usually go well for the older folks on their way out. Yeah. You know, Edson's got 32 fights in the UFC. It's been a great run. Yeah. So I don't know. I got to go Ribovics. I think it turns into like a throwing hands at each other. Ribovics throws pretty hard. Yeah. And Edson's not as sharp as he used to be. How do you see this one?
I'm with you on that one. I would say the same thing. Ribovics seems like, again, he's kind of here to prove himself. He doesn't have that many losses on his record. I am interested, again, kind of playing off of that reach thing. There's like a 6-inch almost reach differential between the two.
6 inches, yeah.
I mean,
Barboza has better reach. But Ribovics, he fought, what was that, against Zellhuber, who's like 8 feet tall.
It was no problem, yeah.
Yeah, and that would turn into
a banger, yeah.
And I think he's pretty used, if you have success, range is normal. He's short-armed. He's a T-Rex. So I think he's pretty used to getting in there or trying to. But you make a good point. I just don't think Edson's the fighter he used to be.
No, I think he's also on his way out. You know, I think it's, you know, maybe that one last fight before he hangs up the gloves. You know, that might be what we're actually looking for, you know, on Saturday night is some gloves being laid down on the canvas by him.
I think that might be it. I got Ribovics. I got him by finish in the third. What do you got?
I've got Ribovics as well. I think, man, I'd like a decision just for, you know, as a kind of a happy ending, a salute to Barboza on his way out so he doesn't, like, get knocked out or horribly embarrassed.
So he doesn't remember his farewell speech? I retired?
Nice. Yeah. You don't want to be, you know, face up looking at the ceiling, you know, trying to set down your gloves at the same time. But, yeah, I've got Ribovics. I'm going to say decision. Decision. Right. Yeah.
Hoping for Barboza. Not nothing against Ribovics, but you'd like to see the legend kind of go out on his own terms.
Exactly.
Well, thanks for doing this.
Oh, absolutely.
What'd you think? Pretty fun.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do.
Yeah,
We're
absolutely.
here every week. I appreciate it. All right, guys. That's the card. We'll see you in Philadelphia this weekend.